a flight, but I wanna have fun all night. I could've took this girl if I wanted to, but I ain't into throwing dirty laundry in the public. I can always make something out of nothing, cause I know how it was when it wasn't. Falling ships.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Jeff Shears Show. Of course, the one, the only Jeff Shears. Nero with the glasses. Let me introduce the room like I always do. True, thank you for being here.
Always, my bad.
Oh, man. Happy holidays, everybody.
Oh,
Happy
definitely,
belated Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a good one out there, friends and family. Got to eat something, enjoy shit. And just have a good time all over, you know. Eat some turkey with seasoning, because I done had something with not. That shit was straight unplugged bird put on in the fucking oven. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. There's always trouble when you're the darkest thing in the room, and I was like, yo, y'all niggas ain't even getting no adobo. Like, can you put lemon zest on this bitch or something? I don't give a fuck. But like, yeah. Good times going bad, man. You enjoyed your Thanksgiving?
I did, man. Shout out to BR. We went to his little get together he had at his house.
Okay.
You know, had me some because people who know me, they know I'm weird. Just when it comes to like eating food, not eating from people's house. But like I don't eat certain things.
Ain't nothing weird with that. Shit.
But you know what I mean. I went there for my because Beach, you know, she phenomenal at that sweet potato pie, so that's what I went for.
Okay.
I had my sweet potato pie and I was good. We left and we went So Creed.
That's what's up. There you go. How was that? Good?
It was good. Wasn't as good as the first one, obviously, but it was good.
Didn't he lose the fight in the first one?
Yes, he did.
And he made a second one?
Well, no. What it is like it was more of him getting his
adjustment to
his
the
respect.
ring?
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not being known as just Apollo Creed's son.
Okay.
Actually, you know, being able to stand up on his own 2 feet. So that's what that was about.
But then they come back with the premise of him fighting a guy that killed his dad, the son of the.
Well, I liked it because it's like, okay, if you're gonna come out with another one, how you gonna come out with it? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? You know what I mean? How is it gonna be different? Where you gonna work it? How you gonna work it? Just like I said, more along those lines. But
no, I get you.
Like the fact that they brought the Creed thing, and you like, whoa, okay, I'm liking this. I want to see this. And you know, prior to, like I said, what they did is. They did him 6 fights after the fight where he lost last year.
Okay, I hope so. If he was going right from the other one, I'm like, nigga,
where he got some, wins underneath his feet.
Okay,
and he beat the guy that actually took his vehicle. I remember the guy took his keys or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was good. Like I said, you know, I didn't go in there thinking it was going to be better than the first one.
Okay,
and that's why to me it was good. But overall, it was good.
All right, man, I'll take it. At least that shit hangs out. I'll probably check that out.
Just don't go see Robin Hood.
Yeah, wait, wasn't you just bigging up Robin Hood? Talking about it was good?
The action, if you took the action out, it was an hour and a half of a love story and about 30 minutes action. I literally, you know me, I'm a movie buff. I fell asleep. So if I'm falling asleep, you know it's bad.
I thought it was gonna be something good too. I'm sitting there like, yo, Robin Hood sounds good. That shit.
Well, I mean, the action looked good and the action was good. The problem was the action stopped.
Yeah, so little of it. Damn. Good thing that wasn't in the summertime though.
Real talk.
Shit, I forgot where I was going. All right. You know how we do. We're gonna get up into some bullshit topics. We didn't even go over the order.
No, I didn't. That's what
I don't worry about it. Give me 6ix9ine again, because we left with that motherfucker last week, and we back on the bullshit with you this week.
I want to shed tears for my man.
My nigga. 6ix9ine. As I left it off with it, in my opinion, I was happy for the gentleman trying to change his life, even though the feds had just picked him up and he left his team where we just left off. You know, he fired everybody. Said his manager was getting them for like $2.5 million or $2.2 million or something. People was robbing him, had to change out his perspective and all this other bullshit. And then the feds pick him up. And here we go. From what it sounds like now, there's everything sitting in there. There's, people are sitting out here calling him a snitch, and he's protecting his own, and he's gonna snitch everybody else, or the gang members, or whatever it was, the Bloods, right? The Bloods he was with, I think so. Et cetera, et cetera. So he doesn't end up like like Bobby Shmurda and shit like that. Even though they hit him with a case, because now they saying they got him trying to put out a hit on Chief Keef's cousin. They saying they got him, saying all this other shit behind the scenes and all this shit on phones, doing all this other gang related shit. Talking about you was in the car with them niggas or they was going to do shit, even though you ain't know they was trying to do shit, but you were part of it. My nigga, leave well enough alone. You tried to get away from it. You really did. You really tried to get away on that the Bobby Shmurda shit. Like, nigga, I don't know what that shit. Talking about Treyway is fake and all this other bullshit. It was all made up. It was things like that. My nigga. Where we going here? Why? You want to sell an image. If you did sell an image, I'm not saying you're not hard or you're not about that life like the rest of those kids. That's my point. You was just the easiest thing to sell. It was cool. Everybody was behind you. Yeah, because everybody was eating off you probably. The lawyers coming out saying you was going to put a hit on him, the one you fired. So I'm like, well, nigga, why he just fired you then? But, all right. When you fired everybody on your team, canceled all your tours, it makes sense now, because once they picked you up and they talking about, we picked him up for his protection because they were going to kill him. I was like, huh? I was like, what the fuck does that make? Like, no. But then why would you pick him up if he ain't going to be no use to you? So he got to be snitching about something, right? The veterans don't be doing good charity deeds. Like, let's go save this little boy. We like the music. That shit don't happen. In my opinion, that shit don't happen at all.
Nah, I don't know opinion.
That shit don't happen.
That shit ain't happening.
It was like, nigga, which one of these niggas you can snitch on? We're going to put you in a room somewhere. They got people complaining about him in jail because he's getting special treatment. He better get special treatment. That nigga probably get killed on whenever the fucking day is to make sure he won't say nothing.
That nigga snitching. Of course he getting good treatment. His people kill me with that snitching shit. Oh, why he snitching? Because that nigga don't want to spend no time in jail. Not every nigga built for jail.
Thank you, my niggas.
If you built for jail,
what's going on, people?
Go ahead and sit there with your your 5 to 10. And here's the thing, what people don't understand. It's called 23-1, motherfucker. And for those people who don't know, that means you locked up for 23 hours a day. You get out 1 hour. I lived that life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gonna drive you crazier than being in the room with someone you don't know, don't trust.
That's some shit.
And happen to be locked up 23 hours, and the only time you get out is to eat and maybe 15 minutes of exercise.
This
nigga.
This nigga been running around the world so far, all up and down the coast. We this, we that, and gang life, and all this other bullshit. Everywhere he wanted to go, living the dream to most of these people, and now he in the room. If he's on that 23-1 or locked up for security shit, whatever the fuck it is, because he can't be in general population, even though I think they were trying to put him in general population in the beginning. But now he's getting special treatment and all that stuff. But that nigga gonna be dead.
He stopped paying the blood. So his...
Well, hold on. But when did he stop? When he fired them niggas? After he realized they were robbing him?
You
get what I'm saying? It was like, look, your own label stopped fucking with you to a point.
It started going downhill when Treyway got arrested at the Barclays Center.
Was that Trey? That was was that him?
That was him. When the whole shootouts happened, and then shortly after that, Treyway got arrested.
So that was him who they wouldn't let in. Okay.
And a lot of other situations started occurring. So I think people have to understand, if you're not about the street life, all right, when it comes to credibility, the man had credibility in the streets where a lot of people wouldn't test his gangster.
Right.
He already let people know what his gangster level is about. So he had an artist, and that's why you saw, next thing you know, Treyway get locked up. The people who Treyway left in charge and really doing that, he gets kidnapped. And shit just started to unfold slowly but surely.
Yeah.
But before then, he was untouchable, literally.
Hence him going to Chicago, saying all that shit.
Well, he went there at 3 in the morning. Fuck all that. I'm here. 10 o'clock
I was like,
at night.
yo, the
shit.
bums ain't even out, nigga. Where the fuck? Where you at?
Them
nigga?
niggas in Chi-Town don't give
Yeah,
two
I was like, that shit don't even look right, my
Them
nigga.
niggas don't play that shit.
Yeah.
But
him going to Cali, him going to acting stupid out there.
But that's when he brought Trey and one other dude with him, which was kind of unintelligent. But it's just more lines of he had a team that had heavy street vet credit.
I give him that.
Like I always say, like as bad as 50 was, his henchman was Bangum Smurf, who name runs bells to this day.
Yeah.
In streets. and then they move on to Marsh and different people. So there's always someone out there that's more gangster than you, that has more credit than you or whatever. And we all know 6ix9ine didn't have any street cred at all. He was just an opportunity for everyone to get some money.
I give you that shit, man, but at some point in time, him trying to fire everybody or everything that happened when he was on a radio show talking about, oh, nigga, you know, I had to let them go. They was robbing me, and, you know, it doesn't make sense to do this, and I canceled all my shows. All right, we see how it played out. This shit sounds like a setup for a plea deal. Now you're separating yourself from the whole thing you was, you know, aligning yourself with from the beginning. What the fuck are you doing? You know you setting up to be murdered. You can't run into New York no more. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck where the hell you go. The Upper East Side or wherever the fuck. You cannot run through any of the streets that you was fucking sitting there claiming before, because you now sat there and now disassociated yourself with everything you claimed to fame.
But that's my problem.
What the fuck are you doing?
With I always say like non-white cultures. You know, they get money and the first thing out their mouth is, I'm staying in the projects. Why?
Nigga.
Your job, especially as a parent, as a husband, or whatever it is to give better and more than what you have.
Thank you.
And now that you're financially in a good place, you should be living in a better place.
Thank you. And you see the boy want to better himself. Every time you start to see him, he's slowly but surely trying to inch up a little bit. He come out looking all crazy and dressed. Then his hair a little straightened. It's all rainbowed, but it's straightened. And now he tied his tie. And now he did this. Pretty soon I'm gonna see some of these fucking face tattoos get the fuck out of there. I guarantee you gonna bleach some bitches off.
Well, that's his money. He ain't gonna do that.
Nah. He gonna keep a few as the years progress. I ain't saying he doing it next week.
You're gonna see a whistling. You're gonna see like
years progress.
A photo shoot with him with it airbrushed.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it with him airbrushed where he ain't gotta worry about, you know, he's trying to get an extra what's name, and like they can airbrush the shit. Like if you could show what's that Amber Rose without them fucking dimples, for those niggas who've been in strip club, you know the dimples is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
You know what I mean?
And the top smashed the bottom.
Yeah. So, you know, you gotta you know, work it a certain way. But, you know, yeah, like you said, this man's trying to better himself.
He's trying to better himself.
So he's disassociating himself
and
with
he's trying to be marketable.
Other individuals, but here's the problem. Too late.
I don't think it's too late.
It's too late.
I don't think it's too late.
I don't give a fuck how much snitching he doing. Because here's what the feds is doing. And you can't blame them for it because they're piling it on. The more charges I could get against you, the more people I could get you to snitch on. He probably went in and be like, yo, I'll snitch on this one, but I won't say nothing on that one. And that one's the one you really, really want.
I believe it.
So now they talking about, all right, I got you on recording, talking about you want to put a hit out on your lawyer. Now he gonna have to give up that one he ain't want to give up. So not only do they give him to give up the one he didn't want, they're gonna get this nigga do maybe 2-3 years on top of that, and then come out and have to go witness protection. But the nigga stand out. You know what I mean? So his deal is gonna be unique and different.
If he can't come out and reinvent himself, because, I mean, if he completely goes back to his original look, however the fuck the boy look, get rid of the tattoos, go back to his original hair, you get what I'm saying? And he can blend in as a regular person. We'll always be able to identify this dude as 6ix9ine. You put that nigga in New Mexico, East Alaska, he gonna be like, oh, we got this nigga. He right here right now. You know
who he is.
I don't think it's too late. I think he's gonna try to reinvent himself. Now, I do believe he has information just by happenstance, meaning he went with the dudes, they was in there at the big meeting, and they wanted to show this nigga off, look who we got, who's here, and he's sitting down, and he probably overheard blankety blue block. Who the fuck knows? I guarantee that shit happens, and they want to know what the fuck he overheard.
Absolutely.
So that's how they're going to try to pin him, but at the same time, he's now discovered success with this music shit. He's now discovered his true value for himself. To finally be like, I didn't know I was worth this much money. How much they were taking, how much they were doing this. You get what I'm trying to say? He saw a couple $100,000 in his pocket, but then realized they had a couple of million.
He hit that 45.
That nigga's like, yo, I need that.
He hit that 45 percentile tax bracket. And
didn't know he was in it. I guarantee he didn't know he was in it.
So when you get $1 million check and you only go home with like $550, you in that 45% percentile, and then you start to realize,
Exactly.
people ain't managing your money no more, whatever. You got to manage your own money, and you realize, I gave these niggas how much money?
Exactly.
And then you start to think, well, I'm the talent. I'm the one out here doing all this. How am I bringing not as much money or more money than them in?
That's my fucking point with them. So I think he tried to do all this in a move to like one big swoop. Reinvent myself, put me back on the thing, let me go out there and still do music again. You guys get to eat up some bad guys, and you know what I mean? And I get to come out as, what's his name, Daniel Hernandez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Daniel Hernandez, the rapper, and I could try to flip it with whoever the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck is going on, everybody's been counting stories saying, he was just a regular good kid. He wasn't built for this shit. And I was like, I believe it. I 1,000% believe he's not that hard, tough motherfucker he presents to be, or he rhymes like, but definitely he is up to something with them motherfuckers. I don't know what it is.
That nigga is telling.
I don't know what it is.
Not everybody built for prison, and then
Nigga.
I remember this dude was like 5 feet tall. Probably couldn't even do 15 push-ups.
I am not built for prison, nigga. You ain't got to tell me shit. I'm be like, the Cheetos is over there. That nigga drink Hennessy.
Yeah.
Yo, what you need to know, nigga? Fuck.
And then the words you don't want to hear when you're dealing with law enforcement and court. It's called racketeering and IRS. Those are the two names and the things you don't want to hear. Racketeering, nigga, that mean a lot of people going down with you, and it starts at 15.
This is how I think he survived that IRS bid. Or dealing or taking a big brunt of it. Them being like, we'll let you free, nigga, but you gonna be broke as a joke. He claimed that everybody stole from him. So now he had no money to give. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know I made 30 million.
Bankruptcy.
Yeah. He in there chapter 7 and 11 talking about I didn't know I had it, Your Honor.
Free Slurpees, nigga. 7-Eleven.
Like, yo, I guarantee that was the biggest thought in my mind. I was like, he just fired everybody, and the first thing he said was my manager stole from me. So I think he's going to use that as a way, to be like, I didn't make a couple of millions, or I wasn't marketed to be a couple of millions.
Well, I mean, he made a couple, but he could always say I was unaware.
Right, and
you know what I mean. And then he
stopped his incoming money when he was like, I can't do the tours, I can't do any other dates.
Right,
I can't do that.
He could also use who Treyway and them are. Like, how do you ask these thug ass niggas I want to see the books?
Nigga.
You seen the 5 fucking heartbeats, nigga.
Nigga.
You seen the 5 heartbeats.
Nigga.
So it's just more lines of like, he can play that scared for my life type situation, and these are known criminals.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like similar but different than Bobby Shmurda's situation, because as much as they tried to get Bobby on, they couldn't get Bobby on as much as they wanted to.
No.
Which is why they tried to bring the racketeering shit in on Bobby. But he was, a little removed from the majority of the bullshit.
Excuse me.
So he didn't get caught up in that. Where they still offered the dude, they offered him to walk away to roll over. But, again, Bobby and 6ix9ine are two totally different things. Bobby is about that life. Them niggas was seriously extorting and laying bodies on a regular basis. There was some serious crip ass dudes.
Stop rhyming about the shit you do, please, nigga. I thought we learned from Bobby. Please stop rhyming about the shit you do.
The hell thing he was rhyming what his boys was going to do, not him.
My nigga, even still, you kept going to shoot you and throw you in the Honda. Like, no, nigga, no, shut up. Take that off the track. Fuck that. Don't whistle like shit or nothing.
The bodies on the corner,
like
23rd and 6th.
GX4, 572. Nigga, no, nigga. No. Why are you doing that? Look, I'm telling you, it does not make sense for any of this shit to go down this way. We watched from Bobby Shmurda for good and bad. We saw how you can come out and take this street kid and make him a hit off the street shit they do. Hence, here comes this nigga. You know what I'm saying? They brighten color this nigga up. He the only nigga in there with rainbow hair. Everybody, all the other bloods in the fucking thing. Niggas is in regular clothes. Hey, this nigga out. Put him in there. Be the example. The shit pops. You can make a star. We know it works. And here's the example. That's what they want to do with Bobby. Then here comes the feds. Here come everybody else listening. Well, track 7 through 9 say how you gonna kill somebody, and that's how we found that nigga, because you put the address in the song.
You ain't
Here
getting that
you
nigga,
go.
man, 160 some years. Like, how can a judge sit there and fix his mouth and give a nigga 263 years?
Think about this.
Them niggas was getting fuck football numbers. Them niggas was getting
Yo.
like I'm a pro and I'm playing rookie league on Xbox or some shit like.
I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, you are fooling. Now I understand if he's doing what he's doing. It makes sense to me. You know, you got to sell, protect yourself. You know, he separated himself from everybody. But now I don't know how you can ever go to any type of witness protection. Or I don't know how, if you leave the music industry now, whether they lock you up or what the fuck ever happens, you don't end up in some type of Suge Knight deal where them niggas forever come and shake your ass down, you know, or you try to go to the middle of New Mexico and live as Daniel Hernandez, you know, with no makeup, with none of this shit on and makeup every day. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck this ends out for you. I hope it does end out well, but I just don't know how the fuck it will. And we know you got to tell on somebody. The feds don't do shit out of the kindness of their heart.
Well, I mean,
Government never did.
They had them under the surveillance. It's not saying that the reason they got into trouble was because he snitched. No, he's gonna snitch because they got in trouble. You know what I mean? Again, this man has a family. He has a daughter. You know, and again, we're talking racketeering. That shit started at 15 years, nigga. And this nigga's in his early 20s.
That's my main point. It's going to be a big, big, big deal. I really want to see how that shit turns out, because if I see you walking down the street in 2 weeks, my nigga, I'm gonna question you. I'm be like, yo, nigga, what the fuck?
Well, this nigga
I'm not even part of the group.
He offered to give up every fucking penny he had, which was like a 1 point some mil, and the judge still didn't want to release him. You know, he's not going to. And again, like I said, with a lot, I want these young guys out here to understand, I don't care if you're about that life or not, but there's certain things you can and can't say on the airs. And just because you ain't hearing about the hip hop police anymore, that don't mean them niggas ain't dead. Because I mean, actually, these niggas ain't got to leave their desk because you posting every fucking thing you do.
Thank you. Stop Instagramming that shit. Don't fucking Snapchat. Don't do none of that.
Look at me loading this clip up to go bust this nigga in the head. They were like, how'd you know I was there? Nigga, you just went live, nigga.
Yeah. Nigga put the location on it. Like, yo, live here. 5th Street. Shooting. No. Stop. Please. This is episode 2 of this shit. We seen it. Stop. We saw Bobby go down. Now we watching this nigga do the sidestep. Who next? I don't want to see nobody next. Stop telling on yourself. It's been there for years. Stop telling on yourself, man. It's a fucking shame, dude. It's a fucking shame. I want to see how this shit turns out the next week, because there's going to be some new shit.
Shit, we already know how it's going to turn out.
That nigga going to be skipping down the street.
He gonna have to roll. I said Bobby's about that life, so Bobby said, no, I'll take the couple of years. So when he come out, yeah, he going to be hot. His music going to be popping. Niggas gonna know, they already know he ain't no pushover. Yeah. Them dudes is savages for real. Yeah. But, 6ix9ine, he the people around him was the ones that were savages, not him.
Yeah. I don't know. I say it like this. I don't know if I want to hear Bobby Shmurda in 10 years. You get what I'm saying?
He be out next year.
Oh, did they gonna give him that?
He only got like 3.5, some shit like that. They got something light. Okay. We gotta remember, nigga was only 19, 20.
Look at here. I don't even know. I mean, let's see what happens. Let's see if he can flip another track.
I remember them niggas was at the Art Factory. Them niggas is savages for real.
I know, nigga. You ain't got to tell me. I know. You ain't got to tell me shit. I know. That's what I said. I'm not taking anything. I'm not putting anything past them niggas.
Them niggas is savages.
I'm not putting anything past them niggas. I'm just saying, can you now make another hot boy? You get what I'm saying? A hot nigga, whatever, whichever term you want to use. Can you make another hot nigga on it? You know what I mean? And then at that point, that wasn't even your official music, because you took the beat from what's the name? So you get what I'm saying? It was like, we know it's marketable, but do you have what it takes in you now?
Right.
You know? But who knows? We'll see when it come out. Who the fuck knows when you do this shit? See, nigga. Let's get on to the next nigga. He's the president.
Either one? Which one?
Who's next?
I'll go there. There you go. I want to know what the fuck this shit is.
So if you haven't heard, this is a serious story, isn't it? Sort of. This is a weird one. This gentleman here is a self-proclaimed missionary. This gentleman went to a island in the northern India, where the island has never, well, it's inhabited by indigenous people, but they always been left alone. They kill people who come onto the island. They don't allow people to come in there.
That's why they left alone.
Yeah, they are still to this day. There's been claims I was reading earlier in the year how people have tried in there was one guy who tried in the early 1900s to the late 1800s, who went on there for a couple years, lived with them, and due to the crazy shit that he did, I think he kind of turned off the indigenous people of doing things, because he was like always on some homosexual shit, like taking pictures of the guys, making them do like Greek poses and butt naked and shit like that with like no covers. It was really weird when I read off on it. The other thing is a boat had landed astray on them in the 80s, and they had called for help for immediate rescue because they came out with bows and shit, and they put things in boats because they was coming out to kill these people. So they pretty much do not take any type of intruder. This guy, Mr. Chow, I didn't even say his name wrong. Young kid, first name, John Cho. He was 27 years old. Self-proclaimed missionary of Christ, of Christian. Decided to take it upon himself to go to this island, which is called the North Sentinel Island. The Sentinelese people are what they've known as. They lived there for about 30,000 years, untouched by our modern world.
Nice.
He takes it upon himself to pay fishermen for himself to go and drop them off on that island. He's found shot by with bows and arrows lying on the beach by other fishermen who came by past it the next day. They kill anybody who comes on there. The only time that they have accepted certain things where people come close with boats and have given like fruits and shit like that, and they've come over, only a few people have come over and taken it. They've just developed like getting knives and shit. That's only because of that boat that ran astray. They took it apart. And so that you got metal, they have that. They are literally not even third world. They are primal. They are primal to this day. This motherfucker goes there, acts as a missionary, and goes try to do shit. Stupidity, people. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
This arrogance. Because, I mean, here's the thing. These, the people who do this missionary things, they do a lot of research about the land and about the situation where they're about to go into. So it's not like you're going into Ethiopia, bringing, what do you call it, Captain Crunch or some shit like that. When niggas is hungry, they're going to eat it. You're going into a place that does not allow outside interference, to where these guys are super aggressive to things like that, and you want to be the one who can break that down, and you was the one on the beach in the morning.
India does not want anybody fucking with the island. They put up warnings. Anybody who fishes in the area, anybody who goes in the boats, they all know, do not land on this island. It's about the size of Manhattan. It is just like a jungle.
Yes, it's big as hell.
And they don't know how many people total are on that island. They just know it went from like a couple of handful, it was a couple hundred, couple of that. They just have guesstimations based off of whatever they think the population can handle.
Is there any particular reason they're leaving it alone, or
because they kill everybody who comes on that island? Anything that's modern or different, they will kill. They are not susceptible.
Well, that's what bigger guns is for. Like you go there with the SEAL team.
Yo, this nigga said bigger guns.
Well, I'm saying if you
trying to take it over, yo, we need the space.
Well, I mean, I said like if you go in there with like say a SEAL team, Rangers, some shit like that. I don't give a fuck what these niggas want or don't want. So I'm saying, obviously, there's a reason, whether it's just like the tri-state area. Well, Jersey, I should say, not the tri-state area.
Yeah.
That has the blue collar law.
Right.
Even though a lot of the newer congressmen and councilmen have been trying to get them to take it down because you lose 24 hours of money.
Right. Oh, you lose a shitload.
Right. So you can bring more money in, but because of religious purposes, and a lot of these people are just super old or with their beliefs and stuff like that, they don't want to mess with it. Like I remember the Super Bowl was here, they were really trying to get it to happen.
Really trying to kick that shit.
Yeah. So, but it wasn't happening because it's something that's been happening for a religious purpose for a long time. So you may have someone who maybe came from there, or people who just respect what these individuals are doing.
The government respects it, and they made it illegal to go on there.
Oh, then he got what he deserved.
This is the
no
kicker.
Disrespect.
Yeah, this is the kicker that hits me. They're trying to sue the family, and they're trying to sue the fishermen that he paid to get on the island because they knew it was an illegal thing to do. Why the fuck would you go do it?
Well, I'm not gonna give him that because I mean, pull out here. First of all, you said India. You're talking about
India, yep, the whole country.
A country that doesn't really have that much money. You know, this is a country where all the people, you know, donate their hair, and the country, you know, church is making billions of dollars off of it, and the people are just pretty much donating it. They're not selling it. And also a country where when they have a daughter, they celebrate because they know their family's going to have an income once she's able to have sex.
Certain parts,
Right.
yes, I get that.
So you're looking at a country that ain't like you just. I mean, you can even go to Nebraska and them niggas are still up to shit. But you know, yes, I understand the individual that did bring him there knew better.
Right.
But then again, it also depends on the individual.
It's to the point of they don't know how the body is still there on the island. They cannot go and get that motherfucker because they are waiting in the bushes, knowing motherfucker's gonna get him. That's how crazy the shit is. When you read on it, it's like, yeah, come and get your shit, like fishing. Who next? That's how crazy the shit is. I understand of a love for God. I understand of trying to preach something you love, whatever the fuck it is, or expand on something you love. For this gentleman to come out his way, mind you, he was from Washington State. Don't get this shit twisted. It's like the nigga was like, yo, I was living in India for a few years, and you know, I decided,
spoke the language at least something.
Nah. He decided it was his mission to go to this island by himself and go tell them, you know, or spread the word of God. I don't know what in his good, loving Lord mind said that shit was okay. Any report you pull up on this shit shows a history of murder of the outsiders. Except for that one dude who did that crazy shit, and every time he came back, that shit faded off in his last couple of journeys. You get what I'm saying? So I guess they got tired of the bullshit. I don't understand how he would think it would be okay. Excuse me. 2, it was illegal. And it was announced that the signs, you know what I mean? I was like, don't do it. You are committing suicide. Don't do it. It's going to be a perilous journey. He told his family before he left, if you don't hear from me, he wrote to his family, if you don't hear from me, I went to this island, yada, yada, yada. If I don't make it out, yeah. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? Now the whole thing is they don't know how to get his body back. So your body gone, my dude. I mean, burn it or something, or just bury it on the beach, you know, say a prayer from afar. It is gone because they won't allow anybody else to go on there and get it.
I mean, if they show up in force, I don't care what arrow you shooting. You see one nigga lose his motherfucking melon, you're going to back up. I mean, not everybody can sit there and see a person get shot. I'm telling you that right. I don't care.
I'm going to tell you something right now. If they do that, that family, that Chu family is going to pay out their ass. You know, they're going to be like, look, it's going to be like $1,005,000 to get his body. You want it? You want it? I'm charging you per bullet. Like, nigga, what you want to do? You know, when you think about it, it's like, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. The dude didn't make it past the beach when they dropped that motherfucker off in the middle of the night. So think about it. You know, like, it just puts your shit in perspective. It's like they probably sitting at the edge of the beach. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there hanging out with some food and shit. Like, what's the next motherfucker gonna come on this shit? Like, how crazy is that? How would you planning to? What was your plan?
Again, like I said, it's just, you know, I understand, like, you know, Michelle, I just think it was just this one individual's arrogance to think he would be or was going to be the one that could break that barrier down. But like I said, these guys are missionaries, are guys who go to places that have that don't have running clean water, that don't have food, that don't have medical, not people who are living without the untouched world, surviving, thriving. It's not like they're sickly or nothing. This is just someone who wanted to take it upon himself and be like, I can be the one. I'm that special, different individual. You know what I mean? He just wondered what's going through his mind at the last minute when he saw that fucking arrow. The spear.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. A love of God is one thing. A love of that power. If God did tell him that signal to, you know, to have him go over and lead him to his path of passing, I won't even call it death, but just of passing, you know what I mean? At that point, then God bless him or whatever the hell it was. I don't know. You know what I mean? But your mission failed extremely quick. You know, at some point in time, there was no other thought given into it. I'm just going to touch down and they're going to all speak Jesus language and that's it. We're going to be like, hallelujah, and that's it. I don't know. You weren't the first. You ain't I hope you the fucking last. But other people, they kill people who got there by accident. People whose boats have like, yo, my boat broke, and like, I'm just trying to get the fuck off, and like trying to swim away. They've killed people doing that. It's histories of it. That's what I'm saying. If you know of the island, then you see, and it's about the size of Manhattan, so it's a big ass island. So they're everywhere through that shit. You know, nobody's seen the middle of it besides like satellite footage. Like shit.
I mean,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's a sad thing, again, because someone lost their life, man. You know, I mean, there's no coming back from death. But then again, you know, I can't be mad at somebody slapping the shit out of a pit bull and then wonder why they got bit.
Stupidity. Keep trying the same thing again, expecting a different answer. But on that shit, good luck to you, buddy. Good luck to your body. Let's wrap this shit out with some bullshit again. Michael B. Jordan, your friend and mine, my nigga. If you don't know, him and Roy Jones Jr. have been trading shots back and forth. Somehow in his motherfucking mind, he got it that he's able to fight a real boxer after doing 2 Creed movies. It gets you when you got your body in training. You know, you sat there and you did a couple of rounds. You know, you sat there with some real boxers back and forth, yada, yada, yada. All that shit was set up, homie. Those real boxers were getting paid some good money not to fuck you up. Those people do not damage the merchandise. That's exactly what that shit is called. They sit there, they hide back, they hold some of their punches, they move. Yes. You have age over over Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, you may have a little reach, but he has the skills, the know-how, and just the all-overall experience to knock you the fuck out with ease.
I want people to understand something. There are a lot of people out here with hand skills. A lot. I've seen it a lot with hand skills.
Yeah.
Here's the difference between someone with the hand skills and a boxer. After you get motherfucking hit.
Yeah.
If you get hit, then you will still want to box. That's a boxer. A nigga with nice hands who get hit and be like, what the fuck just happened? Nah, I'm done with that shit. And this is what he needs to understand. You, yes, physically look appealing, man. I mean, you in shape.
Yeah.
Whoever they got, their trainers or whatever, them niggas is getting paid good money. But here's the thing, you're shadow boxing these guys. Yeah, you hitting the bag, nigga. Bag like what Bruce Lee said, boy, don't hit back.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when you get that true, and Roy Jones is one of those, not, you know, in his prime, he was not only quick, he was very strong.
Right.
So he was like, he was the Mike Tyson of his division. Strong and fast. Like, I'll take a clip out of this movie. He said that man is big, he's strong, and he's fast. He said, that's a balanced breakfast, nigga. He said, you sure you want that? That's a balanced breakfast.
You know what was funny? The week before, they were doing, they're roundabout. They go to the places, and they talk about doing how they filmed the movie. And the big Russian dude, who was the son, was talking about, okay, he's a real boxer. And he said he got caught up when he was in the movie. He said his muscle memory and all that other shit just triggered in. So he said he went and he didn't realize he was in a movie, and he didn't stop to throw his punch, and he went to punch him full force, and he said that luckily how Michael saw it coming and dodged that bitch before he really got hit. But he was like, he was going to fucking end him, you know, by accident. So I'm like,
that's a big motherfucker.
But that's my point.
Damn.
This is not a movie. Nigga saying stop before you get hit and then sending the body double, boom, 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 you know, whatever the fuck it is, and putting the makeup on. Yo, Roy would probably fuck you up, and he could take them hits. So you gonna hit him, and he gonna gauge exactly where you at, and he gonna destroy you. Don't do it. Why the fuck in the world are you gonna try to do this shit? Why would you even attempt to bullshit or do some bullshit like this or try to do this? Don't. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it always intrigued my mind. It's like when you watch the movies, and the movies are like they're racing cars, or, you know, whatever it is, whether it be in a formula or a street race. And I'm like, it's one thing to fake and go fast. It's another thing to really drive fucking fast and make those split-second decisions.
Yeah, nigga.
You can't be like, all right, nigga, cut. Get me out.
That moisture on the road was a little more wet than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like, no, I'm sorry. No, this shit is real. In real life, you get one shot at it. You know, a couple of strong hits from Roy will make you think twice. You know, God forbid he hit you in the right spot, and, you know, you lose something up here, and you can't sign a contract next year. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or he break your nose, and now that shit don't sit right, and you can't do the next movie. I mean, you go to a good doctor, but now you're going to get pissed. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I know, no. Why would you attempt to do some shit like this, you know, or call out somebody? You did a couple of movies, my nigga. You look nice and pretty and strong. That's cool, but you ain't built for that. You didn't go through it. You didn't grow up and stay in it and do all the other fun shit. It's different, man. It's a fucking big difference. I don't get people. I don't get the bullshit.
Again, like I said, everyone wants to fly, or everyone wants to jump out of a plane until you looking down, nigga. Everybody you looking up is different, but when you up there 30, 40,000 feet in the motherfucker 1,000 feet in the air, and you looking down, and the motherfucking White House is looking like a thumbnail, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, you know, yeah, you boxed them. They trained you to be a boxer. For about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
These niggas been boxing since 8 years old. Like Roy. People say all they want about Roy. Put your hands up against that nigga.
The big difference is just like you said, when you get hit. That's exactly, you know, when you want to stay in it. 2 good hits to the head. Now you sitting there thinking. We all watch when, not Roy Jones. Who the fuck is it? With the mouth. Oh my God. Why am I forgetting his name?
No, we were just talking about
No, not Roy Jones.
No, Floyd Mayweather.
Yes, thank you. When Floyd get hit by his opponent, look how his shit changed. He focused up, he ready to fight. You get what I'm saying? He not jumping around, dancing with you no more. He like, oh, you done tapped me. Let's see how it go. Those is light taps. Now, if you get hit a couple good times, you get what I'm saying? And that's when you really know how the fuck it is. And that's what changes your outcome perspective. Like, oh, this shit is real. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. You're going to fuck up your movie career. I don't need you to do that. You can't have another broke guy out here. What the fuck? This shit just kills me, man. I don't want to see this. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't want to see this.
No one's
shit.
going to watch this.
I don't want to see this shit. That's like Floyd.
Well, he's not even going to fight him. And then again, like, Roy is like 50 right now. Pretty much damn near. You know what I mean? Dude, you 27, 28. You still in your prime. Stop it.
This is the shit that kills me, because it's like, that's what kind of evens. Because he's older. You get what I'm saying? That he's just older, but his experience is going to kill you. You want to go on your youth. And other than that, you might not even have that.
Roy Jones is, what's the best word to put it? Roy Jones is boxing old when it comes to fighting a trained professional. Like a Floyd, well, Floyd's still up there, but any of these newer guys.
Yeah.
He's an older guy. For me and you, this nigga's 20 years old.
That's my point. But that's my point. It's gonna have me. That's what's gonna make him match.
So you would think because you in your 20s and you've been training for
Don't
about
do
3
it.
or 4 years from Creed 1 to Creed 2
Yeah,
that you
nah.
be able to take this. No, nigga.
Nah.
This nigga to get 6 months to get in physical shape,
Yeah, like nah.
and all he need is one motherfucking punch.
That's it.
Because there's been plenty, like, look at Felix Trinidad.
Yeah.
For those people who true boxer fans, Felix Trinidad, slim, one of the hardest hitters in the game.
Yeah.
Chin was ass. Niggas was laying this nigga down. He'd get up and knock you the fuck out.
Right.
But his chin was weak.
Right.
So again, you can take a punch, can't you take a punch? Now this is a guy who stayed in boxing, started really getting that ass roped,
Yeah.
and was like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. Now that nigga bigger than me, you put together. This was a skinny, muscular little dude, but he
Yeah.
hit like a Mike Tyson. But again, you are a boxer till you get hit. Then it was like, I think I need to do my movie career again. Because that nigga made me feel something I didn't need to feel.
Yo, that shit reminds me like what Mike Tyson said. Everybody got a plan so they get hit.
You do.
Everybody got a plan.
You
I'm
do.
gonna
And
come
I
in and do
remember
the-
I remember training.
That shit don't got a plan.
I trained for like a couple of weeks. And it wasn't because I got hit. I'm watching people. I mean, these dudes are savages in the gym. The coordination, you know what I mean? You trying to put me in the ring with someone who's been doing this for about 5 years. I've been doing this for 5 days.
Right.
Obviously, you don't want me to be here, and I'm cool with it.
Right.
But I'm not going to step into a ring with a professional.
Nah, I wouldn't.
You give me
Yeah.
somebody you could give me somebody been there 5 weeks, rather than 5 years.
Yeah, like that's what I said. Like, how much of this hype went to your head? You know, okay, I got a real live person. I got a real live this. I got a, you know what I mean? I was like,
Do it and donate to
can't.
charity. I watch.
yeah. I don't even know about that. I'm be like, this ain't gonna die. You're gonna get hurt.
No, you're gonna get died, and it's gonna go straight to St. Jude or whatever the
Exactly.
fucking situation may be.
Exactly. You're gonna be on the ground talking about, yo, man, my jaw. Why you hit me so hard? Like, yeah. Stop the nonsense, people. It always. I get it. It's fun. It's cute. It's something live for the social. Bless you. But I just don't get shit. Stay in your lane. Almost. Sometimes stay in your lane. It's good to exit out, but stay in your lane, please. This shit is definitely gonna be confusing to everybody, and I don't want to fuck up your movie career. 2 good hits, my man. 2 good face hits.
All right, it's not even
break that cheekbone, break this fucking nose. That's it. You gonna be out there.
Not every plastic surgeon can fix shit, homie.
Damn
Like, there's
sure
some
can't.
shit plastic. Like you look at a lot of these motherfuckers went there, got their lips done or whatever, and this shit got outrageous. Shit, niggas botched shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, like I feel you. You feeling yourself. You in a movie. You moving. You know what I mean? You got moving like a boxer.
Yeah.
You eating. You physically training. Whatever situation may be. But I need to see you
look
get
good.
hit.
That shit look.
I need to see you get hit.
fantastic. Yeah, that shit look fantastic, nigga. And we ain't no stand-ins in real boxing.
I give him credit to this. It ain't like he went to Triple G. Was like, nigga, I'll fuck you up.
Nah, damn, nigga, he knew better. He called out the oldest nigga who could use a check. That's it. Like, you know, be about the same weight class. And, you know, I got youth and energy on you. You 50 now. But that nigga ain't fat. He's not out of training shape. That nigga was not sitting home eating Cheetos.
No, I'm
and
saying
shit.
he's still working out, but like I say, he not. There's working out and then there's fighting working out.
Exactly.
Like you have to train a specific way. Like you gotta remember, these guys bounce around the ring for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's like them soccer players. Nigga, these niggas is running full speed for 20 hours.
Yeah.
That conditioning is serious.
It's very hard. Yeah, when you get that shit in shape, man, it's very, very hard. Who knows, though? I don't want to see it, though.
I don't see this nigga get knocked the fuck out.
Good luck to you, homie. Good luck to you. On that note, man, we up out of here. We ain't got shit else for Saturday. Everybody else enjoy their fucking time. Everybody enjoy their fucking day. We get up with you guys next week. True, thank you for being here.
Always.
Everybody's for watching. Thank you guys. We get up out of here, man. We see y'all later.
flight, but I wanna have fun all night. I could've took this girl if I wanted to, but I ain't into throwing dirty laundry in the public. I can always make something out of nothing, 'cause I know how it was when it was.